Slow Methodical Tactical, that's the name of the game, with the following classic Doom mods. Let's start the list with the most popular shooter ever made, Counter-Strike. With over 40 unique weapons from CSGO and with Syndronum compatibility, you can enjoy CSGO deathmatches with your friends on your favorite Doom maps. If you are familiar with Doom mods, most likely than not, you've heard about this mod. But we are not talking about this mod right now. Instead, let's talk about a mod which I consider the light version or the younger cousin of that mod. This is Spit on the Ground. Looks pretty normal, right? Before you judge it, let me just show you the HUD and the UI. Self-described as a hardcore Doom mod, which I didn't believe at first until I'm forced to read this huge list of instructions. Looking at the HUD or the UI, whatever you want to call it, there's a ton of mechanics in this very small gameplay mod. So here are some notable ones. Unique body, limbs, wound damage system. A simple example is that if you take too much damage on your feet on the ground, no pun intended, your movement would be slower. Weapon pickups are clearly inspired by Call of Duty Zombies. Weapons outline. Shotgun needs to be pumped manually for every single shot. There's also an in-depth healing system. Now some negative things I found during my playtest. No aim down sights even if the weapon sprites clearly has an ACOG sights in it. Just why? Why do you do this to me? Just why? And even if the weapon sights works, mostly for snipers, it works like this. Maybe I'm just missing something here or I load something wrong with my mod. Let me know down in the comments. But even if I tried it with just the file itself, I don't know. But the best feature of this mod so far is the shotguns. Why? Because you can party with it by holding the reload button. Let me show you. This mod falls a bit into the gray zone. It's a simple survival gameplay mod that leans more into horror. But since it could work with military team mods, that's why it's on the list. It's simple and it's so easy to get into. This mod uses 3D models for its pickups, so even on some darker maps, you can easily recognize them. In the end, it's a simple mod that is great for beginners who wants to try horror team monster packs without learning some complicated system. Before Call of Duty Modern Warfare hits the market, Black on the PS2 was one of the best shooters out there. And this mod helped me remember of those glory days. Just take a look on some of these amazing reload animations. Aside from looking amazing, there's also some depth on the reloading mechanics that you need to take note of. Just remember, Before reloading your weapons, check the remaining ammo on your magazine, or you might lose some of your precious ammo, so be smart on when to reload. And why on earth do we have another gun with sights that are not even functioning? Why? Just why? The sound design of the weapons are simply amazing. There's also a simple yet effective healing system where you can carry a limited amount of pills that you can pop in when you are low in health. Overall, it's a solid weapons pack to make you feel like a military badass. Now, enough with the modern stuff and have a blast from the past with Rooster. This is a World War inspired weapons pack, and this time, I have no complaints about not having an aim down sights. Just look at the guns. Speaking of guns, they have some recoil and universal shove attack, which makes the overall gunplay great. Another unique trait about this mod is that it didn't use any number to indicate the remaining ammo on your magazine or your clip, unless you are willing to count while in the middle of the firefight. And I think this mod also uses the same technique as Project Brutality to achieve the smooth reload animations. This is a very small weapons pack that packs a big punch. Earlier in this video, I mentioned Call of Duty. Love it or hate it, it contributes a lot of innovation to the first-person genre as a whole, and classic Doom is no exception. Aside from Doom Eternal, I also want to try Call of Duty, but since I'm too broke and stuck with a potato PC, this is the only option for me to experience Call of Duty. And up until now, I go back from time to time to play this mod again and again. With more than 70 weapons to choose from, with unique attachments and varying weapon stats, there's a lot of content and weapons to discover. Whether you have an RTX 4090 or an Intel HD like me, you can play this mod since the modder was kind enough to make an HD and a low-spec version for us to enjoy. Doom mods push the boundaries of the classic Doom engine. This mod blew me away when I played it for the very first time. If the previous mods already surprised you with its amazing weapons animations, then take a look at this. This is Live Through Doom, and if you are thinking it's just a good looking mod, then think again. It is filled to the brim with mechanics like bleeding, poison, and laceration, a crafting system, several ammo types, and many more. Not only that, but this mod has one of the best available options for a Doom mod, from loot abundance, monster health, projectile speed, realistic reloading, and many more, so you can tweak and create your own difficulty. This mod also comes with its own custom monster pack, which are very challenging to fight against. But the downside is that you can play it with other custom monster packs, which is kinda sad. So if you want a survival tactical mod with all the bells and whistles without relying to any other mods or add-ons, then this is the all-in-one package you must try out. If you remember earlier, I mentioned that Feet on the Ground was just a light version of a bigger mod, and most likely some of you already knows about it. It's none other than... If Call of Duty respect the classic by not changing any game mechanics and just be a complete modern weapons pack, then this mod is the exact opposite. Not only it changes how the weapon works, it changes every single mechanic that the only thing left untouched are mostly the monster sprites. It's filled with tons and tons of interconnected mechanics that there is a video on YouTube dedicated just to teach beginners on how to play it. But there's no need to worry, it's just a simple video that is almost an hour for you to enjoy. Yeah. So let me show you a glimpse on how deep you should expect this mod to be. Let's take the simple task of reloading your gun as an example. And let's take the previous mod shown in this video as an example as well. Most of them require you to just simply press the reload button, while some makes you reconsider when to reload, or lose the rest of your bullets remaining on your clip or magazine. But in Hideous Destructor, you can do the following. Quick tap reload to change your magazine with a new one and throw your current magazine on the ground. Hold reload to remove your current magazine while keeping the old one on your inventory. You can also put individual bullets to your partially or completely emptied magazine for later use for tactical reloads. And that's just a simple glimpse on how reloading works. This video would be far way too long if I try to discuss all the mechanics, but let me know if you want me to make a video about it. I'll try my best to make a beginner-friendly video for my fellow players who are curious to try the mod out. Now that I think about it, how about no? Forget about it. It's too much work. And that's all about the tactical mods for... I don't think so. Since we are talking about tactical mods, I think a mod for another mod qualifies in this video. It got me so addicted that once I got home, I played it for an hour for about a week, every single day. Now this is Brian's Weapons Pack, an add-on for Hideous Destructor that adds modern weapons and some new mechanics. In my opinion, this is the most slow, methodical, and tactical mod that a Doom mod fan must try. There is a milsim option, for crying out loud, where all the monsters will be replaced by military soldiers, so you can enjoy the depth that Hideous Destructor can provide with a modern coat of paint. Maybe these mods are not enough for you, then why not create your own Doom experience with this video right here. Thank you so much for watching.